How Howdy y'all, welcome to Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. We are going to be streaming right now. So my name is Slav and I'll be your host. So as I'm dealing with some internet stuff right now, let's look at some action over here. So I just got to make sure we get optimal internet, so stand by for a second. Welcome everybody, my name is Slav. I will be your host for tonight's edition of Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. So let's see how much fun we're gonna have tonight. So give me a second. Alrighty. So welcome all. Hi Josephine, Nabila, all you friends. Let's have fun. Not sure what is coming, but at the same time, let's get this on the road, ladies and gentlemen. It's a special day because they have officially switched the direction of the runways, so which basically means we're going to be able to get the engines. Also, let's take a look at the last minutes of a sunset that we're experiencing. Let's watch the Mr. Sun go underneath the horizon. So we're watching a sunset together. It's a nice, beautiful sunset at Sky Harbor. So the sun is about to go down and we're about to have fun. And hopefully the internet is going to hold up like it did our last show. Yeah, in the beginning, I was not getting any internet at all, so I freaked out, but I think we're going to fix this issue. And the sun is officially off. Hopefully we see Red Shirt Guy, and hopefully his flight isn't delayed by like 7 billion hours like last time. Alrighty guys, let's get the show on the road. As you can see, we got quite the taxi already building up. Let's allow more light into the sensor. We have our Jet Suite X, aka JSX taxiing. Hey UAL, welcome dude. And we have a UPS pencil boy that just showed up. And over there, we have a Sun Country Airlines, probably headed to Minneapolis. So let me get this show on the road, ladies and gents. More ground action as I launch my flight radar so I can tell you where these planes are headed. So welcome all, thank you for spending your Friday with us. So let's get this baby on the road. We will have an ABX Air 767 coming in any minute now, and the plane that we are looking at right now is a Southwest Airlines that is going to be departing to Chicago, ORD. So let's take a look at the Chicago bound plane. And our first plane of the evening is a Southwest headed to Chicago. Beautiful takeoff. The beautiful Arizona sunset. Also, right here, we have a race going on. Sun Country versus Southwest. Here's the little JSX Embraer. I'm guessing either Burbank or Oakland. Guys, this is hilarious. Watch this. Sun Country versus Southwest. So, our next plane that is lining up looks like it's a little Embraer. I don't even have to look this up. This is going to LAX. And the Sun Country is headed to Minneapolis. So the Delta Connect lining up on runway 25 left is headed to LAX. It's our daily LAX connection flight that we are getting. Happy Friday, everybody. Scott, I cannot see C13. Little Embraer 175 headed to LAX. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification. Off they go. And right now we have the Minneapolis bound flight that just powered on. So let's watch this baby take off. Sun Country Airlines is based in Minneapolis, I believe. It's hilarious because it's called Sun Country, but at the same time it's in one of the coldest portions of the nation. I hope we get one of those big planes. Also, once we get one of the bigger planes, it's going to make it nicer. You can see people are plane spotting as well. It's a big community here. And in this area, you can actually see FedEx's 777 as it's sitting. This plane landed maybe an hour ago. So Will Smith, how are you, Will Smith? Remember the rules on the chat, be respectful, be polite. We have a Boeing 737 that's about to head over to, it's heading over to Baltimore. I don't know why my brain just drew a blank. I'm really confused. Also, look at that cloud over there. That is beautiful. That is basically the beginning of a storm. Looks like it's the beginning of a storm. Let's watch some ground action. Hi, Josephine. So we are just chilling here, enjoying life. Hey, J-Man, I will try, dude. Hey, I can't give anyone smackdown. You will not believe how many people have used that voice and they're laughing. They've said where I've literally been making fun of people. Also, if you haven't donated at least $700 to this channel, I will not talk to you, okay? Yeah, just kidding. Oh, look. Here we go. We have a little caravan. He's a small boy. Also, we have not seen the world's ugliest plane, the Short. So maybe tonight we'll break our streak of seeing America's favorite hateable jet. Also, another set of news that I'm going to share. I'm designing more stickers. The stickers are going to consist of different aircraft. So currently we have a DC-10 on there, but the next one is going to have a 747, and the one after that is going to have basically a KC-135. So I'm getting a designer to draw these. Our Baltimore plane is just chilling here, about to get clearance to taxi or be on a roll. And right after that, we're gonna have a plane that's flying to Columbus. Apparently that is a very hot route from Phoenix. Also, special thanks to Kevin V for donating $10 to us in the PayPal. I really appreciate you, dude. You paid for the parking this morning. And looks like I got another super chat. So the mods, remember to thank them, and I will thank them once I get to see who it is. We have a Frontier flight that is taxiing as well. Thanks, Kate. Mr. Jones, thank you for 50 bucks. Appreciate you, dude. Do we make Tony a moderator? Yes or no? Alrighty, our Columbus plane is taxiing. We're actually rolling. They're airborne for Columbus. Let's take a look at some ground action, as is customary on this channel. Luggage handlers working as we wait for this United plane to actually roll up. So next on the departure is a United 737 that's headed to Denver, and then after that we have an ABX. Actually, we may focus on the ABX Air 767. some ground action, and let's take a look at the ABX Air 767 as it's coming in. We love us the big boys here. And it looks like a duck because it has a yellow beak. This is hilarious. You can tell they got this stuff from DHL. This is a new one. This plane came from LAX, I believe. Looks like a freaking duck, I'm not even gonna lie. That is hilarious. And let's take a look at the Frontier. So the Frontier Airlines is lining up. I am guessing this is probably either headed to Denver or somewhere else. So let me pull it up and I'll let you guys know in a second. It's Cactus the Coyote livery. It is headed to San Diego. So Cactus the Coyote livery. It's your standard A320, it's not the Neo. Also, I read somewhere that Frontier is buying a bunch of new planes, so that's kind of cool. It's fun to see them expand. It's good for all of us. I know one of you guys compared Frontier to our version of Ryanair. Let's take a look at some ground action at the moment. There is a plane at C-13 I told somebody we would get, but I cannot see it. And this plane is actually brand new. Why is it showing this plane is moving at 4 knots? It's not moving. For a second I thought we had the big plane coming in. We had the 777, but we didn't. Any big cargoes coming in? So our next plane that we're going to watch take off looks like is going to be a Southwest Airlines headed from Phoenix to Albuquerque. So while we do that, let's see if I can get this ground action because I'm a little bit close to the wall. Well, we can, but let's see, take a look at the crew in there. They're doing their pre-flights while we wait for the Albuquerque flight. And I check my messages because people are blowing me up right now. When you're self-employed, I'll try to tell you guys, you can never leave work. Alrighty, the Albuquerque plane is getting ready to depart, so let's take a look at it. My clients are messaging me right now. I could be angry, but they're paying me, so... Oh, look. They're rolling. Also, if you guys could look at flight radar, let's take a look at and see if we have any big boys coming in. Southwest off to Albuquerque. In a few minutes, we will be able to see the glowing red engines, which I'm excited about. The camera is hunting for focus. All right, allow me to give some more light to the sensor. So let's take a look inside the terminal. As I do that, my microphone got stuck, but we're getting a plane landing on my favorite runway. Dang it. As you can see, the sun is setting on a beautiful Sky Harbor day. And we can see the ground crew, the hard-working ground crew is down there working, doing their thing. Let's look at some more luggage action while we wait for more actual action of the planes. So hopefully you guys are having a good Friday. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. They could be anywhere else, but you are on YouTube hanging out with a bunch of plane spotters. And thank you, Jorge, for the donation as well. I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Oakley dokley. Looks like at gate D5 we are about to get a plane that will be pushing out. So let's take a look at it. Uh-oh. Our internet decided to not work again. So there's our plane at D5 that we were talking about as they're beginning their initial push. And up next on our departure, we have a Hawaiian Air that is coming in. We're coming out, actually. And we are going to get a Hawaiian Airlines in about an hour, so the Hawaiian Air that we're going to be looking at is headed to Everett. So let's take a quick look over there and see it as it taxis, or as it actually rolls out. And then we'll basically get some red engine action. Everett is the home base for Boeing. That's where Payne Field is. Where all the Boeing craft are being built. We have the ground crew getting a plane coming in. As he's signaling them to come in closer. Hey, Nabila. Tony's officially a moderator, even though he almost got the channel banned by a bunch of Karens that were complaining. We are also going to attempt and set up a rotating whatchamacallit moderator thing, where every shoot we'll try and maybe make a random moderator. So best way to do it is tune in. And in 11 minutes we are going to see the air cargo carriers short, our most favorite plane on this channel. I think all of us are beefing with that plane. And the Southwest that we're looking at, that's rolling out right now, is headed to Nashville, Tennessee, BNA. So I went to the gym earlier, and I'll try to tell you guys, my arms are on fire. I worked out, trying to be less fat. I did lose like 25 pounds. I'm 6'3" and I weigh 200 pounds now. I used to weigh 225 pounds. We have another red shirt guy. You can actually see the passengers looking out the window. As they're preparing to depart for Nashville on the Southwest flight. I don't know, something about the airport when you hear like the bell of the jet bridge coming on or off is awesome. I really like it. So as we wait for this Nashville flight, let's take a look at the ground crew. Are they loading up anything else? Nope, they're just chilling. What's going on? What are we having an issue with? Are we dealing with another person that I have to boot out of here? What's Union? What do you mean? Alrighty, the Nashville flight is getting ready for departure. So let's get a closer look at this plane. It might be our first test to see if we can get the red engines. For those of you not familiar with Southwest Airlines, they're kind of a low-budget airline here. You don't have assigned seats, but their pilots are really good and they do not like to wait around. As I like to say, they ain't about that life. Also, if you ever experience delays in your flight, don't be mad at your flight crew because they're also not getting paid while they're not flying. They only get paid when they're up airborne. Oh, we're getting a slowdown. It's stuttering. So hold on, let me do some maintenance on the stream. Well, I'm glad I got some fans. People actually like my live stream. That is awesome. Welcome, everybody. We are doing our best to hope everything goes accordingly. So far, everything has been good. Let's see. Are we getting the world's ugliest plane? Actually, the world's loveliest plane. Let's not talk smack. So our next plane that is approaching looks like is a Southwest 737 coming out of Burbank. And in about 8 minutes, we're going to get a short 360, which is legitimately the world's ugliest aircraft. But we love it. And looking at the Frontier gate, looks like one of their planes came alive. It's Captain the Puffin livery. I don't even know what a Puffin is, but he is headed to Denver. So let's take our attention over to the Frontier gates. Sounds like something out of Harry Potter. Puffin. So that is an A321neo. That is approaching, or that is waiting for its clearance to taxi. Welcome back, Douglas. How was NASCAR, Mr. Douglas? Did you have fun? The Frontier's lights have come on. Let's see if we have any big boy departures coming up. We're going to get a 767 departing. And it looks like at 7:47 we will be getting the 777 departing. So that's going to be nice. It's going to add some variety to this. So right now, looks like we have an American Airlines A319 headed to Madison. So that's a Puffin. I guess it's a Penguin. This might be a red engine plane, guys. So A319 headed to Madison, Wisconsin. We're getting a really orange sunset. And there's the Puffin livery. And on the takeoff roll, looks like it's an Allegiant that is headed to Stockton. It's an A320, Hawaiian Airlines. So this is basically like our Ryanair, Allegiant is. What is that over there? My camera is starting to hunt for focus, so let me see what settings I have turned on. But welcome everybody. If you're new here, welcome to Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Welcome to our goofy community of plane spotters. So we are going to watch the short 360 from air cargo carriers as it lands. And then our next plane that we will film taking off is the Frontier 754. It's an A320 Neo that's going to be headed to Denver. So let's take a look if we can actually track this short, which is the ugliest plane. And if not, that will be our next plane for our takeoff. There she is. We talked about how we haven't seen this plane in ages. Now we are officially seeing it. And our Frontier flight to Denver is departing, so let's take a look at that. I believe he is going to have a very, very steep takeoff. And there goes the Frontier. And we have a go around, guys. Looks like the Southwest that was supposed to land. I wonder what happened. So while we're at it, let's take a look at some luggage action, which allows me time to get myself a drink. Oh, how's everyone's Friday going? You guys having fun? Christmas is almost here. We're getting some stuttering from the internet. Hold on as I figure out what is going on. We don't have the best internet here at Sky Harbor. So we have the Frontier Nevada, the Red Fox livery that is lining up to take off. But first, let's take a look at the Southwest that just taxied out, or pushed out. Can we see the passengers? Somebody's staring out the window. And our Frontier flight is getting ready to depart, so let's go over. On flight radar, it's showing NA, so I'm not quite sure where exactly he is headed. But I can tell you, they're going to have a very beautiful roll and takeoff. They usually have a very short takeoff. No red shirt guy here today. Let's see, is this thing updated? It's still showing not available, so I don't know where he's headed. That is a guess. I'm saying he's going to Cabo. I don't know. When in doubt, say Cabo. Also, guys, I have to actually be up at like 5 a.m. I'm going to go mountain biking tomorrow. It's always fun going mountain biking with friends. I'm going with a couple of my really close friends, so it's gonna be a fun-filled day for all of us. Last time my friend Mike almost fell. And he got lost, actually. Mike, if you're watching, don't get lost tomorrow, dude. And looks like our next plane that's lining up for takeoff is an A321 that is headed to Chicago to ORD. You can see the engines are glowing red. And looks like we have our next plane, which is a United Airlines. The Evo Blue livery. Look at that engine, it's actually glowing red. Pretty neat, isn't that, guys? So let's take a look at our logistics area, see if there's any movement over there. You can see the 777s being loaded up. Sometimes out of nowhere they will actually show up. That 777 will be coming in a little bit. And looks like an ABX Air plane just came to life. So that plane is going to be headed to Cincinnati. But up next is a Phoenix to Salt Lake City CRJ. All right, I'm gonna bring back my personality. I can't do this, tell you guys where they're going. I just wanna be normal. Smells like burning tires. Also, the other day I had a big nail in my tire. If you do not have a patch kit and a portable compressor, it's a game changer. I'd say get it. I bought one at Harbor Freight Tools for like 30 bucks, and that thing legitimately saved me. So watch the rear engine. It's glowing red, guys. I hear the bell. That means it's special time and we get to see a plane push back. That bell means it's fun time for us, watching the ground crew work. Also, I'm not doing a good job paying attention to the chat, so I promise I'll be better now. Been trying to get you guys as much action as I can. And in the process, I have ignored you, so my apologies. Hey Kevin, thank you for the donation, dude. I really appreciate it. And thanks, Rod. Douglas, American Airlines, from what I heard, they got in trouble for basically Leroy Jenkins to get out of here. So they got a talking to, hence why they use up most of their runway. And let's take a look at this A320 that is headed to Albuquerque. That is the plane you're hearing. It's a plane that's headed to Albuquerque. And he did not use up all the runway. So I did get a new HDMI cable, and I hear the thing like cracking every like 5 seconds. So to me that's like scary because I don't know what is going on. So let's watch this pushback, and let me move my Gatorade from the computer because I'm about to spill the Gatorade on the computer and we will not have a live stream. We're dealing with some glitching right now again. Maybe if I put my cold drink on the top. Actually, no, that's gonna mess it up even more. I'm not gonna mess around. They're working hard. And we have a SkyWest plane that just rolled out. Alrighty guys, let's do a little bit of a wait here. It's gonna give me some time to rest up my hands and check the chat. Apparently we're getting these bots are back in full action. And we're going to be looking at a very empty Southwest gates. That will be filled up in a matter of minutes, because usually these Southwest planes turn around very fast wherever they're flying from. They will come back in a matter of like hours or so. That's what keeps Southwest so great. As you can see, one Southwest plane is already coming back, and he is moving at speed of light. And if Josephine's watching, hopefully you had a good day, Josephine. And the plane we are looking at that just decided to go crazy is headed to San Antonio. All right, let me just do manual focus then. Headed to San Antonio. So it's showing we have dropped 1% of our frames, which is a pretty good, seems like a good thing. Also, guys, we have a special plane making an appearance right now. One of the heavies has come to life. So we're going to have a 767 that's going to be departing very shortly. So as we're slowly panning to the logistics area. UPS Airlines 767 coming to life. So if you guys are liking the channel, click the like, subscribe. That helps us a lot. It helps bring other plane spotters like you to the channel. It helps the almighty algorithm. So it's the least you could do, and I greatly appreciate you guys for doing that. We have a couple of Southwest planes getting ready to depart, so let's take a look where they are headed. Also, guys, every time I come here, there's a couple of restaurants that make really good burgers. And I smell the burgers, and now I get hungry. So the first plane we're going to look at is headed to San Antonio, and the one right after it is going to be headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma. But yeah, Sub-Zero Aviation can tell you he's one of the mods here, and he's come here in person. I'm usually very, very hungry during these streams, and once again, guess who's hungry? Me. But I can't have any cheese because I'm lactose intolerant and I'm going bike riding tomorrow. Unless you guys have a portable toilet you'd like to recommend. Off to San Antonio they go. And the Tulsa plane has come to life. Tulsa, Oklahoma has an infamous part in U.S. history. It's home to Black Wall Street, a community that was destroyed and actually one of the first communities that was bombed by the U.S. government. That's the most random thing I will tell you. It's a sad history that a lot of people forget about. I think up until today, they've actually been digging up like bodies and graves, which is wild. That is enough of my history lessons. Also, looks like, check this out, they have red lights inside this Southwest. Isn't that wild? Yeah, it's harder to get them on the 737s. Apparently our internet is not acting well today. Let's see, the 767 is going to be showing up and it's headed to Louisville. The burger place inside here is Chelsea's Kitchen. It's like a restaurant. They have one in Arcadia, but I like the burgers there. Another burger place I really like is Hop Dotty Burger Bar. I think after this stream, that is where I'm going to be headed to get some food. I love me a good burger. I may actually get a chicken sandwich because I don't want my stomach to be very upset tomorrow. Apparently my lens likes to sync my tripod. And the lens is a jerk for doing that. Also, if you are new to the channel, welcome to Fly Phoenix Sky Harbor. My name is Slav. I run this channel. We have some moderators. We're more of a community based out of Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And we like airplanes. So click the like, subscribe, notifications for future lives. Also guys, I will probably be busy the next few weeks. So I'm not gonna be live as often. So take every minute you can. Unless we can find somebody to co-host it with me. But I don't think you guys are going to get the same experience of the same person complaining about stuff. I don't know what is going on tonight. We're having some stupid little issues here and there. It's stuttering the internet for a second. So that means I have to go do something again. I just took a drink out of my Gatorade. It's actually delicious. I think how many times I've mentioned that, they should start sponsoring me, but they won't. And guys, looks like we're going to get some storm action. I saw some lightning. Apparently everybody's at the airport tonight. It's super busy here. Why are you stuttering, computer? Jesus. Dennis, welcome back, sir. It is, to me, it looks like it's stuttering, so I'm dropping frames. So I'm trying my best. Like, I think I've become such a perfectionist that I want this to be a good experience for all you guys. Oh my God, look, close up of a 737. Ground crew close-ups. Dennis is back. We haven't seen a Gil. She hasn't been on in a while. Hopefully she's doing well. Alrighty, CRJ taking off. Maybe we'll get our glowing engine here. And remember when I told you guys Southwest gates aren't going to remain empty for long? Check that out. There's already a plane waiting to take the spot of the plane that just taxied out. And here comes the recruiter lady. She's coming here to chill. I swear to God, guys, I think I'm gonna either get superpowers or cancer from this freaking smell here. Hey, as long as life is good, Dennis, that's all that matters, dude. That's all we ask for. As long as you're living the life, nothing you can complain about. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. All right, let's take a look. So we have an A319 that's lining up that's headed to Des Moines, Iowa. Or Des Moines, I don't know how you guys say it. So let's take a look. And in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna have to do a battery change. So I'm going to show you my lovely time lapses. So anytime you see the time lapses on this channel, that means I'm either A, working a technical issue, B, drinking water, or C, changing batteries. Will we see a glowing red engine? Let's take a look. I really hope this is still streaming. And the stream somehow is lagging, it's being stupid. So let's watch the action here. What are you hiding?
That's where I want my keys to go for now.
Put your keys here. Jesus. So apparently this person thought hiding the keys underneath a light was a good idea. Shame, shame. It's Eve.
Watch security come out and be like, what did you put under that light? You're out of here.
Are you putting some pamphlets underneath there?
D-R-U-G-S.
Bless you.
No, I'm coughing. I ran up a hill. I made a deal with God and I'm winded.
Alright, we have a little ERJ that's taking off. So what we missed was actually her getting her keys. She somehow lifted up a light post. I was trying to shame her for it. So after this plane takes off, I'm going to point to the ground for a little bit. I'm going to take a 1-minute break to drink water and figure out what is going on and why am I dropping frames. 1 second, guys. This internet is not liking me today.
No, it's not. It was breaking up when I was driving up there.
Yeah, it's like, it's not liking me today.
That's not good. $50. Hi, Eve.
So our internet keeps cutting in and out, guys. So, yeah, hold on. Let's figure this out. I have to constantly move this thing around. It's kind of annoying. And on top of it, I paid a ton of money for it, and it never works. Let's put it up here. Maybe it will work better. I'm calling enough. Yeah, guys, so we had our first outage of the night. I think the location that I found during the day streams is usually a lot better. It can actually tolerate everything runs through some temporary cell towers here in Sky Harbor. So it doesn't matter what equipment we do have, those temporary cell towers are what is providing internet to the whole airport. And you got to think about it, all the planes that are here, a lot of people are not on airplane mode. So they're using all the bandwidth. So apologize for all that stuff. Eve is just chilling here. All right, let's play a prank on her. Let's see if she'll notice that we're filming her. She's going to kill me. Pushback of the Copper Canyon, is it called, or Copper Blue? I'm not, or Canyon Blue? I don't even know what that livery is called. I know Scott told me earlier today, but I forgot. I have the attention span of a fish. Or memory of a fish. Do fish have memories? Basically like Dory from Finding Nemo. Yeah, it's laggy right now. We're having issues with this stupid thing. Hey, Papa Smurf. Yeah, we're dropping frames. It's showing that I've dropped like 3.6 of the frames. Canyon Blue, yep. So judging on how everything goes tonight, I think we may get the 777 departing, and we'll call it a night. And looks like we have another air cargo short that's coming in. So let's take a look. But we have an A320 that's headed to Kansas City. So let's track that plane. So it's crazy. The internet comes in and out like every few seconds. And to me that is really weird. So let's take a look. We might get some occasional lightning here. We're getting some storms coming in. So I think this Southwest is about to push back, but we're waiting for the short. Once the short actually shows up, I like to film that plane because it's hideous. It's like somebody gave their 7-year-old an assignment, design a plane, and they're like, cool, I'll design it. Keep thinking somebody's gonna like randomly show up and stab me one day. I've actually had some close calls with some weird, like creepy people while doing the live. I'll straight out tell you guys, like, don't get me wrong, I'm a people person, but like, if you come and say hi, please respect my personal space. This plane looks like a cow. It is our official mascot of the channel, the short. It's ugly, prop driven, does just enough. All we're missing is a banana plane. But yeah, anyways, I'm very friendly, but I've had a couple of creepy instances while doing the lives. So that's one thing that I want to just share with you guys. Like, had a guy that didn't understand the concept of personal space and was like getting really antsy and like kind of like creepy. So that's a creepy aspect of doing a live channel. Anybody can come and find you. But for most part, if you come, I'll give you a sticker or whatever. And there we have a Contour Air Embraer that's taken off. Yay. Kind of tired, guys. Let's log down on the 777 and see what they're doing in there. And check your chat. Tony's just gonna come up and randomly hug me. Eventually we will figure out the ATC stuff. I'm still kind of hesitant to use it on the stream because I don't want to get any like lawsuits and stuff. All right, we have a DHL 737 coming in. It actually is missing, honestly, if you were to take the nose cone from the 767 and put it on this, you'd have two complete planes. Because this one now has a white beak, the other one had a yellow beak. Apparently it does not like me today. Could it be my cable? Maybe the cable isn't good. But nonsense, it's the internet. One second. You're right, Tony. The two pilots are going to fight, and whoever wins gets the actual color of their plane nose cone. Those are rules. We didn't write them. It's in the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I'm debating if I want to switch out my cable very quickly. Maybe that is what's causing the issue. I bought a 30-foot cable, and it's kind of warm now. Maybe the cable is not designed for streaming. Also, we do have a Southwest coming into the gate, so let's take a look at that. It's not all about takeoffs and landings. Dude, what in the heck is going on? Alright guys, 1 second. Let me try something very quickly. Be right back. I think if you're traveling, Sky Harbor is actually a really nice airport. Very easy to get through, clean, fairly new. Well, somewhat fairly new. They've done a lot of maintenance on it. And we have a 737 that's taken off to Chicago. It's a United 737. So let's take a look at it. Cool. Let's take a look inside this thing, see what's going on inside the terminal. Looks pretty empty. Some ground action right now. Yeah, Levi, usually if there's lightning close by, they will stop ground operations and the entire airport comes to a grind. It's pretty crazy. I've seen a lot of backups happen during like big storms. So tonight's kind of a slower night. We've seen busier during these streams, but it's mostly like the Southwest push areas. Let's see where this one is headed. I think my other spot that I found is right next to like one of the temporary towers. So I think that is what's making the internet better at that location versus current one. So we're gonna get a plane pushing into this thing right now. So let's enjoy the silence. Alrighty, let's see some luggage action. I know that's what a lot of you guys like seeing. Let's see how gentle they're going to be with our luggage. So I've talked to a few pilots of the A350, and one of the guys told me that they kind of hate the plane. They say it's plastic, and they also have told me that if an engine was to ever give out, they'd be screwed, like especially in hotter climates. But pilots, anyways, most of them actually have a love-hate relationship with their planes. I know Qatar Airlines canceled their A350s because of like the whole paint fiasco they've had. Like, I guess they purchased brand new planes and everything's like cracking. So it's like they probably found like a painter on Craigslist or something. Like, you can hire me, I'll paint a better job on it. Let's see, will they stomp on the luggage? I say yes. Also, oh my God, look at that, look at that. Hawaiian Airlines coming in. That is one of our big chunky girls that comes in. That is one of the bigger planes that we get. And let's see, will the internet hold off for this? And the camera decides to say, nope, I don't like focusing, bro. That's fine. So let's watch the luggage action as it happens. Let's see, are we going to find another luggage bay that we'll get in trouble for? It'd be cool if Speedbird decided to go this way. I would be super happy. Chances are it won't. Last time we brought up luggage bay, somebody sent me a very mean email. And if you guys don't know who luggage bay is, I'm sorry. So we have an Alaska Airlines that's headed to Portland. It's a 737. When I flew on Alaska Airlines, they gave me plane-shaped cookies. As a result, I cannot eat plain cookies because they need to be plane-shaped. Apparently these guys are not working with the luggage right now for some reason. But these guys are, so let's take a look at that. I don't know if we can see it. It's crazy that people go in there. All right, this chat robot needs to be removed. I'm going to freaking regulate right now. Stay tuned. I should probably put the keyword adult or whatever like in there so you can't type it in, like it's gonna flag it. So let's see what the first bag is gonna be. What color do you think it's gonna be? Like, I say purple. If it's purple, I will give a random person 20 bucks. $20 is going to depend. What color do you think the bag is going to be? Is it purple? No, it's like pink and blue. If I worked as a luggage handler, I'd hide snacks inside there. I just want to see the 777 take off. Okay guys, the 777 is coming to life right now, so let's go take a look at that plane. So nobody wins 20 bucks. Haha. So let's take a look over there. Why is everything creaking on this camera? So we have Boeing's 777 that's come to life. FedEx 777. And since our internet is acting up, I think this might actually be the final plane for tonight. Since the internet doesn't seem to like me today. Kind of mad, to be honest. Why is it doing this? Or maybe I'll switch out the battery and see maybe if it's the cable. I doubt it, but there's our Hawaiian Airlines that came in earlier. I think Hawaiian Airlines used to fly DC-10s a lot. And looks like we have a race between a Delta and a 737. So my money is probably on the Delta because these guys are going to get yelled at if they cut them off. Looks like Fast and the Furious Sky Harbor Edition. Let's see, will he cut this person off? I think he will. No, the Delta basically decided to go ahead. Oh man. What's up? Right there. So Delta is headed to Salt Lake City, but we are going to pay attention to the 777 that's headed to Memphis. Apparently it doesn't like when I focus when the planes are taking off or when I zoom in. So since we are dealing with some technical stuff, so let's figure out when the 777 takes off, we're going to see what else happens. I also have to change my battery, so I'll change the battery and do some maintenance while we're at it. So be patient in the next 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Here comes the big bird. Thank you for the donation, Desiree. Appreciate it. Today I made a meme that if I was to share, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble. It's nothing bad, it's just making fun of some of my coworkers. Well, I'd probably get in trouble for HR. What is this? Apparently I need to check my emails more often. There's the big chunky boy getting ready to take off. We're lagging again, so battery change time, so give me a second. Seven 777 headed to Memphis. Yay. Come on. What are you doing? Come on, dude. Really, bro? Oh. This is a terrible design for a tripod. We have a new battery in. Yeah, I'm changing batteries, so anytime you see a time lapse, that's called a filler. It's either that or you can watch me on webcam struggling and sweating heavily. So let me take a look at my app and see what else is taking off. Maybe sweet. I just checked my email and I'm extremely happy. I got a really big job that I was waiting for. Heck yeah. That means I can do anything like a responsible American and go buy and lift a Jeep. And we do have an A300 that's about to push back, that's headed to Louisville. I'm not sure if I can show you guys the tower from here, because I almost trip over my cable. But that is our tower. You can halfway see the tower. Meh. That was a fail. So it's a slow time. So let's wait for that A300, and once the A300 shows up, I'm gonna go get a burger. But while we're at it, let's actually show a plane that is being worked on with luggage. So that green pad, is that thing for like static electricity? If you guys are ground crew members, chime in. What is going on? Yeah, our internet is acting up tonight, guys. What? No, it just happens. The problem is we are using temporary towers here at Sky Harbor. No, the problem is the operations area. I'm keeping an eye out to see if this plane actually shows up, guys. I'm not quite sure why we're getting bots. It happens. They target streams that are popular. Will Smith, what are you talking about war, dude? Well, looks like the A300's not moving, so it's a lot of ground action now since the airport is dead. What time is this A300 supposed to take off? So it looks like the ABX Air, well, this plane is, it shows that it's 1,000 feet, it's lying. I'm hoping this thing actually moves because it's going to give us a bigger plane for a departure. Hey Benjamin, how are you doing? Will Smith, hi. Hi Benjamin. Jesus Christ. You good, Will Smith? Do we need to put you in timeout? Do we need to fly you to Omaha? Where are the studios of iHeartMedia? John Jay and Rich. That's in downtown Phoenix. I think it's off of like First Street. So let's film this plane, get some luggage action, and we're probably gonna call it a night after the A300 takes off, which is actually coming to life. So let's take a look at it. What are they doing down there? Dang, that guy got hops. You see that? He just hopped in there like a spider monkey. That was a skill. That was impressive. Hi, Ryan. What if Will Smith is actually Peyton Manning and he keeps saying Omaha? I have no idea what is going on with this internet today. This morning it was good. All right, maintenance time for a second. You guys are being put in time-lapse mode. Okay guys, so we are going to get this A300, and since we are having a really uncooperative network today, this will be our last takeoff. I hope he's going to Omaha for Will Smith. So while he taxis, I believe I see some luggage action for Tony right down there. They're being super gentle. There we go. We brought more light to it, so I changed the shutter speed on the camera. Trevor, I think we jinxed our stream. We were saying, oh wow, the internet has been good. And the internet goes, nah brah, let's figure this out. I think this guy might be empty and he may be going to Ontario. No, he's going to Louisville. So he is in fact full. Yep, this is definitely our last plane since I'm seeing frames dropping. But no, thank you guys all for tuning in on Friday. We started off good, and for some weird reason, internet started acting up. I will probably be back on Monday. So tune in on Monday after 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then after that, not quite sure what my week holds. I have a couple of shoots coming up. I may surprise you guys maybe on like Wednesday or Friday. And Ryan, if you want to come and learn how to host, I would like to teach somebody how to host so we can still do this while I'm away. I don't know how usable this is going to be, but let's figure it out. Remember, be good people. Don't go to bed angry. Tell your loved ones you love them. And if you're a Cowboys fan, there's time to change your team. So we will watch this plane depart for Louisville, and I will bid you guys adieu. Why am I focusing on that? And there she goes to Louisville. And you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us tonight. I will see you next week. See ya, Tony. See ya, everybody. Remember, give us a like, follow, and the internet will get better. So have a safe weekend.